Movie buffs, welcome back to the Movie Bay. This is D. In today's video, we're going to take a look at everything in my collection starring Russell Crowe. So without further ado, let's dive in and take a look at what I have starring Russell Crowe. First up, we got Kevin Spacey, Guy Pearce, Kim Basinger, and Danny DeVito in L.A. Confidential. I loved this movie. This is a banging ass movie. Fantastic performances, great story, great pacing. Everything about this movie is excellent. I love L.A. Confidential. Guy Pearce, man, he gave a great performance in this. Guy Pearce to this day still didn't get the flowers or the roses he deserved. He is still, to this day, criminally underrated as an actor. Next up, we have Russell Crowe and Cate Blanchett in Robin Hood. This is one of many different versions of Robin Hood. I have 4 different versions of Robin Hood in my personal collection. Make it 5 if you include the Disney animated version. So yeah, and I'm still on the lookout for the Kevin Costner version of Robin Hood. I heard it wasn't all that great, but I do want it for my collection. Next up, we have, this is a great one right here. Sharon Stone, Gene Hackman, Russell Crowe, and Leonardo DiCaprio in The Quick and the Dead. This is a fine Western movie right here. One of my best Westerns. I got a nice little Western collection going on, and this is one of my best. Fantastic movie right here. Next up, this is a remake. So you got Russell Crowe and Christian Bale in the remake to 3:10 to Yuma. Great movie. I mean, Russell Crowe got a lot of bangers. He really do. Noah. I dug this one too. I really liked this movie. I thought it was fantastic. My favorite. This is not only my favorite Russell Crowe movie, this is one of my favorite movies, period. This would easily make, if I had to pick the top 50 movies in my collection, I got over 2,500 movies. If I had to pick the top 50, this would easily be in my top 50. Easily. Russell Crowe's Gladiator. Look, this is one of those movies I can pop on anytime, any day, and just watch it. Somebody come over the house and say, yo, you got Gladiator? I'm like, let's bet that. Let's go get a couple of beers and some popcorn. It's on. Gladiator. Fantastic movie. One of my best movies in my entire collection. Next up, we have The Man with the Iron Fist. I like this movie. I thought it was really, really good. The RZA shocked the hell out of me. Great soundtrack he put on for this movie, and his performance in the movie was pretty decent. I liked it. It was a really good movie. Next up, we got Mark Wahlberg and Russell Crowe in Broken City. This is an alright movie. It's a little bit run-of-the-mill, but it's alright. It's a good watch. If you've never seen it before, you can pop this in and get some enjoyment out of this. Yes. Man of Steel. He did a good job at playing Jor-El. Excellent. I mean, he did a really good job playing Jor-El. Fantastic. Russell Crowe, Ed Harris in a Ron Howard production, A Beautiful Mind. I love this. I really like this movie. Again, Russell Crowe, he got nothing but bangers. I mean, he got a couple of duds later in his career, but he got some bangers, straight up. Thor, Love and Thunder. Let's see here. Yes, him and DiCaprio in Body of Lies. This is a double pack with 3 kings. We're talking about Body of Lies. And this is one that I actually liked. Now, they went a little overboard with some of the CGI. The ending, I get it, but I just thought that there was a few things in this movie that kept it from being great. But it was a really, really strong, solid Exorcist movie. But it was just a few things that kept it from being like really, really great. And that's The Pope's Exorcist. This is a good movie. It's entertainment here. It definitely is, but it's just a few things. The CGI, I think they went a little over the top with the CGI. And I'm hoping that there's more because this is based off of a priest who did a whole bunch of different exorcisms and things of that nature. So I'm hoping that we get another one. It looked like the way they ended this movie, it looked like they was trying to do a series. So I'm hoping we can get another one. Like I said, I liked it. It's just the CGI, they went a little over the top with the CGI. Hugh Jackman, Russell Crowe, Anne Hathaway, and Amanda Seyfried, Les Miserables. This was a banger. This was a banger. Fantastic movie. Very entertaining. Tom Cruise's version of The Mummy. You know, I was a little harsh on this movie when I first saw it. I watched it again recently, and it really wasn't that bad. It really wasn't that bad. Again, I'm not going to sit and say it was a great movie, but it wasn't as bad as I thought it was. I watched it again and just really sat down and watched it. It was all right. It's all right. It's a good eye. It's not a strong eye. It's a good eye. Here's another one. And Russell Crowe, he got the drama. He you know, in his career, he has the dramas on lock. He had the like these drama type movies on lock. These like epic movies. Like he just had the mannerisms. He had it all going. And this is another one, is a testament of his chops. Master and Commander. This movie right here, fantastic watch. Fantastic watch. That movie really is, that's one of the movies to showcase his talent. I'm still saying Gladiator, but that's just one movie to showcase this man's range and his talent. Next up, we got Denzel Washington and Russell Crowe in American Gangster. Fantastic movie. Even though Crowe wasn't the star of this movie, it was clearly Denzel, but Crowe did a good job in this movie. Definitely. Next up, we have Russell Crowe, Ben Affleck, Rachel McAdams, and Helen Mirren in State of Play. Yo, listen. This is a banger right here. State of Play is a banger. If you've never seen this one, you need to check this one out. Last but not least, definitely not least, I love this movie. Russell Crowe, Renee Zellweger. You already know what I'm getting ready to bring up, guys. Cinderella Man. Yo, look. Cinderella Man, this movie right here is an absolute banger. I'm trying to tell you. That's everything Russell Crowe. And I gotta admit, out of all the filmographies that I did so far in this series, there's a few people that we showcase who I really can sit and say I liked like 95% of their filmography. And Russell Crowe is one of them. There's very few actors where I got their filmography and I can sit and say that I like 90 to 95% of their movies. And Russell Crowe is one of those guys where 95% of these I like, and I'm going to say 65% of them are bangers. Russell Crowe, he's that dude. So let's go ahead and recap this. Cinderella Man, State of Play, American Gangster, Master and Commander, The Mummy, Les Miserables, if I'm saying that right, The Pope's Exorcist. Check this one out, guys. Give this one a chance. Body of Lies. I think I'm holding too far back. Love and Thunder. A Beautiful Mind. It's a beautiful movie. It really is. Man of Steel. Broken City. The Man with the Iron Fist is actually a part 2 to this one. I have it. Gladiator. Yo, this movie right here. I may have to get that on 4K if it's available. I'm not sure. I got to check. But now that's one. And I'm not really one to upgrade Blu-rays to 4K. If I got a Blu-ray and a 4K of the same movie come out, I just won't get the 4K. But this is one I may have to make that jump. And I really don't like doing that. I like upgrading DVDs to 4Ks and Blu-ray, but I don't like upgrading Blu-rays. That's just me, though. Noah. 310 to Yuma. And the reason for that is because I think Blu-rays look almost as good as 4Ks. And now, of course, 4Ks, it's a little crispier. You know, the darks are a little bit darker. It's a better picture, but overall, Blu-rays they're excellent. The Quick and the Dead, Robin Hood, and L.A. Confidential. That's everything Russell Crowe. A banging ass filmography. I wish I had more, but what I have, I'm really happy with what I have. I got a lot of the ones that stand out to me. There's a few more Crowes that I wouldn't mind getting. I don't want them all, but I'm really comfortable with the films from Russell Crowe that I have. But there's always room for a few more Crowes. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one.